Dear viewers, welcome back. This is part 3 of the series on NRIs who are planning to shift back to India. In part 2, I discussed about what you need to do with your HR department and what kind of a discussion you should have with your bankers. In this episode, I am going to talk to you about the rest of the things. How should you handle your properties before you leave back, or your utility bills, your car, and rest of the things that you need to concentrate on. This is NRI Money Clinic for you, and I am Dr. Chandrakant Bhatt, investment consultant and a financial planner.
NRI Money Clinic. No hype, just the right advice.
Dear viewers, there are so many things to do before you decide to go back to India. There are multiple things on which you need to concentrate. You should get your timings right. You have to write down everything. You should have clarity of thoughts, what you are going to do with each and everything. Only when you start things on time, then you will be able to do all these things within the stipulated time. Now, as an NRI, you would have purchased some properties outside of India. Now, what will you do with this property when you decide to go back to India? Will you retain this property or will you sell it off? If you sell it off and collect the cash and go back, the issue ends there. What if you are deciding to retain this property? How will you manage this property? Who is going to maintain this property? If you are going to maintain this property outside of India, then you have to find a person or a maintenance company to take care of your property. You should also make an arrangement to keep a bank account active to collect the rentals that might come from this property. One other thing you have to keep in mind here is when you go back to India, the rent that you may derive from this property will become taxable in India. You have to explain your source of purchase of this property. So make sure that you keep all the papers that are required for this purpose ready. For example, how did you acquire this property, and the loan sanction letters, the transaction statements of your bank, the proof of your income abroad, all these things you keep handy, take a printout of them and keep it in your files. It will come handy just in case if there were to be an income tax query back home in India. The next thing that you should work on is closing of your utility accounts. You may have accounts in electricity department, water servicing department. See, here in Dubai we have what is known as DEWA accounts, Dubai Electricity and Water Supply. In different parts of the world, I do not know what kind of an arrangements are there in this. You should also check from these utility companies how much time does it take to close your account. You would have given some deposits to these utility companies. Those have to be collected back. That means when they pay back this money to you, you should have your bank account active. Make sure that you closely monitor the timeline and see that these amounts are collected before you close your bank accounts. Once you decide to go back to India, you have no utility for your car beyond that point. So you need to be selling your car that you have in your country of residence. Make sure that you try to sell this car well ahead of time. Don't try to push it till the last moment. If you plan to sell this car well in advance, you may get a better price. It's maybe a worthy thing for you to have a rent a car for rest of the period, or you may be moving in a taxi. That makes a better sense than to push this car sale till the last moment. If you are staying in a rental property, before you go back to India, you need to close these rental agreements. Now, if you are closing the rental agreement in between the contract period, it becomes a premature closure of your rental agreement. What conditions will apply for such a situation? In many countries, there are conditions that in case of death or in case of a loss of job, you may have certain protections for premature closure of these rental agreement. Or you may have to inform your landlord, convince him and arrange a suitable arrangement for you to close this rental agreement without much of a financial cost. Or the landlord may say, give us a notice 3 months in advance. So anytime once you give me 3 months notice in advance, we can close the rental agreement, then you will not have a problem. All the thing that you have to do is inform the landlord well in advance, notify him, then you don't have to pay any penalties. Make sure you collect back all the deposits you have given to your landlord well ahead of time. The next important thing that you have to do is fix up an appointment with your tax consultant in your country of residence. For people who are residing in Middle East countries like UAE, Oman, or Kuwait, or Qatar, or Saudi Arabia, we don't have so much of a taxation issues here. But for people who are living in United States or in Canada or in Eurozone or in Scandinavian countries or in Australia or many other parts of the world, you may have to have a sitting with your tax consultant. You have to explain to him your situation, what you are doing all these days, where are you going now, what are the reasons, and check from him, are there any tax implication, are there any exit taxes, what happens to your savings you have maintained in that country. Everything you need to discuss with him. You have to ask him about the double taxation that might come between the country where you are residing right now and the country you are migrating, that is India, in future. These things have to be discussed in detail. Make sure that you will not be shocked at some point of time in future if you miss this particular step. You also have to meet your financial planners. You would have been working with this financial planner for so many number of years. He would have done a lot of things for you: your insurance, your pension planning, your saving planning, your child education planning, and several things for you in your country of residence. Have a meeting with him. You need to discuss everything about what you have done till now, what happens to these plans when you go back to India, what could be the taxation around it, how easy or how difficult for you to operate this account once you leave this particular country, how he will give you a helping hand to operate these accounts. You discuss with him in full detail how you can service these accounts. Is it worthwhile for you to keep this account intact at this point of time there itself, or is it worthwhile for you to close this account and migrate this money to some other part of the world or back to India? Dear viewers, till now I discussed a few of the points that came to my mind. These are the major decisions everyone has to take if they decide to go back to India. This is not an exhaustive list. There are a lot of other things you may need to be concentrating upon. Suppose if you are migrating at a very young age, you may have children who are still going to schools. You have to concentrate on where will you do the schooling of these children once you go back to India, their curriculum and lot of other things. During your stay in this country, you would have taken several membership, maybe a membership to a social club or a membership to a holiday home. You should see whether you can transfer it to somebody else, whether you can close that, whether it is a refundable one, how will you enjoy these memberships in due course of time. These things also have to be looked at. Dear viewers, part 3 closes here. I have discussed all the things that were there in my mind. In part 4 of this series, I will discuss all the things that you have to do once you reach back to India. Dear viewers, if you think the topic that I discussed today was useful to you, please give me a thumbs up. If you are watching this program for the first time, or if you are yet to subscribe for this channel, please press the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Don't forget to share this video with your near and dear ones. Thank you very much for watching this episode on NRI Money Clinic. Jai Hind.
Press the bell icon for more details and subscribe our channel.